Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you are here. And today I want to talk about how to create income online for freedom seeking moms and families, how to actually create income without stress, pressure, so you feel more aligned and you have more better quality of life. So I will talk about the simple three-step blueprint, how to start building income online without complexity and stress. It's for ambitious, freedom-seeking people who are exploring ways to build income online using done for you offers, system, and support. And before we start, I want to read a little disclaimer. This presentation is for general information only and does not provide any financial or business advice. No earnings or results are guaranteed. Commissions are paid only on product sales and vary based on individual effort, skills, and marketing conditions. This is not a guarantee of income and results. I had to read it, so if you want to take a screenshot, you can. So, what is my goal? My goal is to expand you and your belief what's possible for you in your life, to help you see that if your current life is no longer in alignment who you are becoming, you are allowed to change. You are allowed to have bigger dreams. Today is about clarity, possibility, and a new perspective. So, what makes this different? Most women believe that you need to work harder in order to make money, but there are many different ways how to create money online. We don't want complexity, stress, or pressure. What actually makes this different? It's the simplicity, leverage, support, and big alignment. And for women, this changes everything. So, who is this for? Is this for a woman who has achieved externally but knows something internally doesn't match? There's a slightly misalignment. It's for women who is tired of living by everybody else's schedule, and for moms who want more presence with their children. Maybe you want to travel, world school, and create a conscious income to support your lifestyle, to build income that feels good to you and your family. And it's for a woman who knows deep down the next version of yourself requires a different environment, different surrounding. And this is not for a woman who is looking for a quick fix and she doesn't want to have personal growth experiences. And for someone deeply committed to staying the same while wishing the life would change. So as we know, world has shifted. Millions of jobs are going to be replaced by AI. Working from home, it's not a luxury, it's actually absolutely necessary. And we know that cost of living is rising. Everything is going rapidly up. And our income is not being matched. It's not a perfect match right now to this. So we need to do something about that. The old way of working is changing, whether you like it or not. And the bottom line is the change is not coming, it's already here. The question is, will you adapt early, now at this stage, or will you wait and adapt when you'll be forced and when it's going to be too late? So prevention is always better than dealing with it later on. So no surprises. We all don't like surprises. You might be thinking, this woman is going to sell me something. Well, I'm going to offer you a way for you to go deeper and explore what's possible. And only if it feels like the right fit for you, you can actually take the next step. So over the next 30 minutes or so or less, I'll be sharing an incredible value. So please listen up. Let me introduce myself. My name is Monika Zampa. I came from Eastern Europe, from Prague, and I knew already from a young age that the path and the place I am, it's not fitting me. It's not my system. And when I left to England at 19, that decision changed everything. I began a journey across countries, careers, and identities, something looking for something deeper and meaningful. And when I was in London, I actually looked around the empty space, the office I was working, and I just felt a void, and I decided to quit. I went to India in search of awakening. And yes, I did happen, but it was a big journey. It took me years and 30 years of meditation to actually raise my energy and to understand what the life is about. And I became a healer, a wellness therapist, also became a mom at 41, had a huge picture, a very beautiful journey. And I moved to Amsterdam. I was spiritually awake, doing healing work, but I was financially under a lot of pressure. And sadly, I became a solo mom at 47. And as you can see on the photo, I didn't look my best. So, tremendous pressure. And I knew I need to change something. I tried different options of earning income. And one day I saw a masterclass very similar to this one. And I started online business, and that's changed my life. The model, the community, and the health aspect changed my life completely. And yes, we just came back from a 6 month world schooling trip in Asia as a mother 50 plus with my teenage daughter. It was incredible, an incredible adventure. And I was so blessed that I could actually be with my daughter, have a calm nervous system, work on my energetics, help communities around the world, be supported, have the finance, the energy, and the health to actually do that. And a real pain point many people in the world schooling communities don't openly talk about, which I've noticed, is the freedom without income becomes stress. Yes, the photos look beautiful, the beaches, the community dinners, but behind the scenes, many families are quietly anxious about money. They worry about burning through savings, a stress partner, maybe often at home, working late at night, moving to a cheaper places, not because of choice, but of necessity, and delaying returning home because they can't afford to go home, and even maybe even hating their jobs when they go back. So if it's you and you resonate with this so far, so in the next 30 minutes, I'll give you a lot of value so you can make your own educated decision. Please listen carefully, close all the apps, and make your space quiet so you can focus. Imagine how your life would change if you would have a different way of creating income. Where would you be? How would your life be if you would be supported by community, have already systems that work for you, living your life? So let's start. The simple 3 step framework. Start simply. Learn how people are getting started online without needing to create their own product or build a large audience and navigate overwhelming technology. Step 2, plug into an already existing system and automation. That's really brilliant. Automation is the creme de la creme. Learn the tools, get the support, and enjoy your life while you actually working with automation. Have a incredible mentorship community, a structured process that can help you build momentum and develop your skills. Business becomes easier when you have a proven path, the system, and support. And that's what I'm going to show you in a minute. We will show you how to unplug a model that is already being used by thousands of people, how to avoid making mistakes when starting online, and how a simple path could just follow it based on your current lifestyle and your time. And even if you have a job and you want to transition, you can smoothly do so. So let's begin. Step 1. Most women think they need to build something huge from scratch. You don't. Sometimes the smartest path is starting with something proven, learning skills, and building confidence. The bigger the problem, the bigger the opportunity. So, right now, people are more than ever questioning their health, environment, stress, income, and they want to live more slower, peaceful rhythm. And when awareness rises, new markets open. Maybe you have seen this, Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant. Many people earn only one way, by trading time for money. This is the old fashioned way our parents used to do it. But freedom grows when income is not tied only to hours worked. This is a major, major mindset shift. And it took me years to actually understand that if we still trade time for money, if you're working and your income depends on you being there, present physically, then you are working in an old system. And we need to move into a quadrant where money works for you. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter and multiplying your impact. That creates more time, flexibility, and choice. So you can have everything, you can create everything yourself, or you can partner with something already working. One path takes more time, cost, and testing, and the other gives you speed, support, and momentum. If you create your own product, it takes effort, time, energy, stress, tears. And if you use a proven product, it's much streamlined. You're already plugging into something which is used. It's there is a demand, there's a reduced risk, and you just focus on key activities like marketing and sales because everything else is already done for you. Build from scratch. You need to control time and risk. Partner with proven system and product. You have speed, leverage, and support. So let's talk about two different models available at the market. You have a low ticket model and high ticket model. Low ticket means that it's low commission, and high ticket means a high commission. The investment is different to start with, and not all business models are equal. Sometimes selling more for less means constant volume, and higher value offers can create more results with fewer transactions. So yes, the investment is higher, but you also get much higher commission. And if you're selling oils and shampoos, you need to sell hundreds of them compared to with high commission models where you just sell one. Freedom requires system. Without system, you create another job. With systems, parts of the process can run smoothly in the background while you are enjoying your life on the beach with your family. Once you find a proven product, how do you actually find people who are interested in buying it? Well, the right offer, the right audience, and the right message. Gone is the time where we have built using it brochures, door to door selling, inviting people. You don't need to convince anyone. You only need to connect with the right people. And how do you connect? Well, we use social media, either organic strategy or running ads. And don't worry, there is so much support right now that anyone can start at any age and any budget. Today, attention lives online. Social media allows everyone, everyday woman to build visibility, trust, and connection from anywhere in the world. Use it well, and it becomes a bridge to a new opportunity. Consistency matters more than perfection. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up consistently. Even if you have spelling mistakes like I do all over my place, and sometimes I make mistakes, but it's the momentum, showing up, sharing value from your heart, starting and not being perfect, having a real conversation, building trust. This is how business grow over time. And if you've been following me, my business been running for 7 years, and I build it on trust, on being controversial, outspoken, raw, and real. And you'll see me showing up without makeup because this is how I am. People don't just buy products, they buy the energy, the leadership, the trust, the authenticity. And your story and your voice matter, especially for women building it. If you are midlife woman like myself, we want more real women. So the secret to earning an online income is the sale funnel. creating a pathway that moves people from curiosity to trust to action. When your process is clear, growth becomes simpler. So we create awareness, interest, then people will decide based on emotion, on the trust, and then they take action. So if you are, for example, looking for losing weight and you see this ad, something in you emotionally gets charged and you are more likely to click an ad. And and it's not manipulation, it's just clarity, making it streamlined and simple. This is how funnels work. So automation works like that. Imagine someone finds you online. They receive your information, they learn, they connect, they watch a webinar like this one. Then there will be an opportunity to book a call with specialist who will guide them through, is this opportunity something for them? They have a real conversation with real person. You get a confirmation and a text from the salesperson, sales department, saying that the call has been handled on your behalf while you are enjoying your beach or your adventure with your family. That's how it works. And no woman should have built this alone. With the right mentorship, the right community, support matters more than anything else. And what do I mean by support? We have expert guidance, feedback, community, connection. You will learn skills. You will get encouraged. And this changes everything. These people are expert, really incredible human beings. I met most of them and I learn every single day. So, what do I mean by this? You get a high level mentors, you get feedback on your business with live events and weekly calls, and you get access to a huge community of well than 10,000 people worldwide. So, this photo, there is women, they're mamas from New Zealand. We met them in Okinawa with my daughter, and that was incredible. So let's recap. Simple three-step framework. So far, we've covered start with something smart and simple, use systems that create leverage, surround yourself with support. That combination can create completely different future. I just covered that. What do you want in your next chapter of life? How do you want your health to be, your adventures, your money, your wealth, your relationship with your friends and family and partners, your relationship with time? I encourage you to go bigger and don't limit yourself. What if the life you desire is more available than you think? You don't need to start over, only start differently. One aligned decision today could change the next few years of your life. Would it be worth exploring further? And that's why we created a digital era, a custom built platform that is designed to support you in building and scaling your business. It is so simple and so streamlined, so easy to follow. It's incredible. I love it. We've covered a lot of information today, but information alone is not going to help you. If you are, for example, you're loving to learn, but you never take action, knowing what to do is one thing. Actually, building momentum is another. When you bring these three pillars together, a proven offer, the right system, and the right support, everything just clicks and you create a movement. So you don't have to figure this out alone. You don't have to spend time inventing something new or researching, feeling overwhelmed, spending thousands of money hiring experts and waste your energy and feeling alone and frustrated and making mistakes. What would change for you if you had the right guidance, the right support, and proven pathway? No guesswork, no trial and error, but clear pathway forward. That's what women need the most. giving you the exact strategy, the exact tools, and the resources to build a successful online business from ground up, from now, so that you can start an online income streams without previous online expertise or quitting your current situation or your job. You can begin from where you are right now. Right now. If this resonates, your next step is simple. Book a discovery call, a space to ask questions, get clarity, and explore whether this path aligns with you. No pressure, just honest conversation. And next step, it is valued at $99. On this call, we will look where you are now, what you truly want, what is blocking you, what kind of options available, and what next step makes sense for you. Sometimes one clear conversation can change everything. And you will get also business breakthrough. We will see all the different business options that are also valued at 99. You will gain access to a deeper understanding how this model works, so you can make empowered decision based on your own truth and not just assumptions. Valued 99. So you get the discovery call, you get business um, product breakthrough. And now we're going to talk about Digital Era course. Digital Era is a step-by-step blueprint to launch your business in just a few weeks and start earning without previous experience. You've never felt guessing what to do, but you have the same exact step-by-step training we've used and created massive momentum. And that's valued at 1,997. So you get the business breakthrough discovery call at 99, behind the scene discovery process at 99, the digital era course valued at 1,997, and you get a training and educational hub. That's actually like a educational library where you get courses on marketing, AI, mindset, leadership, how to automate your business, how to have millionaire mindset, how to start. You have access to training tools and which will create roadmap to help you build step by step. So once you start your business, you get access to business breakthrough, behind the scene discovery process, your digital era, training, education, and hub, and live support chat and weekly feedback, weekly calls from our community, because our community is incredible. And you get access to our funnels, system, and webinars. You will also see how modern system can simply simplify your growth. Less manual effort, more leverage, more freedom. One platform, one ecosystem, everything is connected. So with the click of a button, you can have many different tools. Once you start your business, you get access to business breakthrough discovery call, valued at 99, behind the scene discovery process, valued at 99, digital era course at 1,997, training and education hub, 2,497, live support chat at 147, weekly feedback and community calls 197, access to our funnel system webinars, amazing, 79, and of course, an amazing community and events we have around the world. That's priceless. We meet all over the world and we have the best energy and the most fun. So all of that is total value 5,213. But now we'll give it to you for 199. And you have also bonuses, ads, training, sales. Since you stayed with me for so long until here and you are clearly ready to take action, I have a surprise for you. It's only for 99, one-time investment. That's right. If all this did was connect you with the global like-minded community, allow you to make a flexible income online, give you the freedom to be home more, travel more, and live more, would it be worth it? And there are so many successful stories from real people. I know, for example, Jessica Zalum, she was working in PR, totally stressed, and she was able to quit corporate in 5 years. An ambitious mom. She has now 3 children and living her best life. And Brooke, my dear friend, she was in a mother's slumber, giving all her life to her children, and she's been able to work 1 and 2 days per week whilst being fully present mom right now. She's also receiving a legacy income for life. And Clint, who was a PT trainer, working many, many hours in the gym, and became broke, and at 32 had to live with his mom, got started with the offer, and everything changed. Now he's a present dad, owns a retreat space in Australia, had the freedom to be with his brother when he passed away, sadly, and now he lives his life on his own terms. So if something inside it's time, take the next step. Click the link below, book a call, and get a clarity. No pressure, no obligation, just a conversation about what's possible for you. So click the link below and secure your spot inside the digital era. You'll get an email which will be sent to you with credentials. Log in and go through discovery process within 48 hours, and then book a call, the discovery process call. But you need to have everything done. You need to complete your discovery call before your call with specialist. You don't need to have everything figured out. You only need to be honest about what no longer fits and be brave enough to explore what might be there for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you inside the discovery call.